Big stories, big pressure, big nights at Anfield. This is Anfield Central, your home for the latest Liverpool news, transfers and sharp analysis. No noise, just what matters to real Reds. So if you love Liverpool, hit subscribe and stay ahead of every story. Let's get into it.
New Mohamed Salah update emerges amid Saudi Arabia interest. Liverpool's summer transfer plans continue to revolve around one major question: the future of Mohamed Salah. Despite ongoing speculation linking him with a move away from Anfield, a fresh update suggests the Egyptian superstar may not be going anywhere anytime soon. Saudi Arabian clubs remain strongly interested in signing Salah, with the forward continuing to attract attention as one of world football's biggest commercial and sporting icons. Yet new reports indicate the situation may be far calmer than many initially feared. According to Football Insider, Salah is currently content at Liverpool and would be prepared to remain at the club if the right transfer opportunity does not present itself this summer. Former Manchester City financial advisor Stefan Borson has even claimed the forward would stay very happily on Merseyside under his existing deal. That contract, signed in April 2025, keeps Salah at Liverpool until June 2027, meaning the club still holds significant control over his immediate future. Despite moments of public frustration earlier in the season, there has been no indication from Salah's camp that he is pushing for an exit. Interest from the Saudi Pro League, however, continues to linger in the background. Following tensions earlier in the campaign surrounding his relationship with manager Arne Slot before the African nations, links to the Middle East have repeatedly resurfaced. Financially, Saudi Arabia remains the most realistic destination should Salah ever leave Liverpool. Clubs such as Al Ittihad and Al Hilal are believed to be leading contenders, viewing the 33-year-old as a transformative signing capable of elevating the league's global profile. One major factor limiting any European move is Salah's salary. The Liverpool forward reportedly earns around £400,000 per week, placing him among the club's highest earners, alongside captain Virgil van Dijk. Borson believes very few European sides could realistically match those wages without Liverpool subsidising part of his salary, something the club would be extremely reluctant to do. That financial reality significantly narrows Salah's potential options. As things stand, the most likely scenario may see Salah remaining at Anfield and fulfilling his contract before potentially considering a lucrative Saudi move closer to 2027. For Liverpool fans, the latest update offers reassurance that their talisman remains committed, at least for now, as Arne Slot continues building his long-term project around one of the club's greatest modern legends.
Trent Alexander-Arnold set for possible Liverpool reunion as Real Madrid reached Champions League last 16. Liverpool's Champions League journey could soon deliver one of the most emotional storylines of the season, with a potential reunion against former Anfield star Trent Alexander-Arnold beginning to take shape. The Reds have already secured their place in the Champions League last 16 after finishing third in the league phase, and attention now turns to Friday's draw, which will determine their route toward the final stages of the competition. Arne Slot's side are set to face either Atletico Madrid or Galatasaray in the next round, but the bigger narrative may lie further ahead, where Real Madrid and Alexander-Arnold could be waiting later in the tournament. Real Madrid confirmed their own last 16 qualification on Wednesday night after overcoming Jose Mourinho's Benfica 3-1 on aggregate, with Alexander-Arnold completing the full 90 minutes in the decisive clash. Depending on how the draw unfolds, Liverpool could potentially meet the Spanish giants in the semi-finals if paired with Galatasaray, while a route through Atletico Madrid could even open the door for a dramatic final showdown in Budapest. That scenario would see Alexander-Arnold face his former club once again, only months after ending his long association with Liverpool in a controversial summer move to Madrid. The two clubs have already met earlier this season during the league phase, when Liverpool secured a narrow 1-0 victory at Anfield, a night that offered the first glimpse of the emotional tension surrounding the defender's return. Alexander-Arnold began that match on the bench before entering late in the game, where he was met with loud boos from sections of the Anfield crowd. Supporters also chanted the names of Steven Gerrard and his successor Conor Bradley in a pointed response to his departure. The England international later admitted he understood the emotional reaction from fans following his decision to leave his boyhood club. He explained that he recognized supporters would feel disappointed and angry, but insisted the move was ultimately a personal career decision he felt he had to make, despite knowing the backlash it might cause. Alexander-Arnold also expressed hope that frustration directed toward him would not overshadow what had been a strong season for Liverpool and the squad he left behind. Madrid and Liverpool share a recent history filled with high-stakes European encounters, including 2 Champions League finals since 2018, both won by the Spanish giants. Given that history, Liverpool may prefer to avoid another meeting with Los Blancos, yet the tournament's current trajectory suggests football could soon deliver another dramatic chapter between the two sides. For now, all eyes remain on Friday's draw, with the possibility growing that one of Anfield's most familiar faces could soon return once again, this time standing in Liverpool's path to European glory.
Liverpool handed major Champions League qualification boost ahead of crucial weeks. Liverpool's Champions League campaign is about to enter a decisive phase, with the Reds set to discover their last 16 opponent on Friday before immediately switching focus back to a crucial Premier League clash against West Ham. While European performances have largely been convincing this season, Liverpool's biggest challenge may still lie domestically, where qualification for next year's Champions League remains the minimum objective. Unless Arne Slot's side goes on to win the competition outright, securing a top league finish will be essential, meaning Liverpool must realistically finish above at least one of Chelsea or Manchester United in the Premier League standings. Aston Villa currently appear difficult to catch, while Manchester United benefit from having no European or domestic cup distractions, leaving Chelsea as Liverpool's most realistic target in the race for qualification. The upcoming fixture list could play a major role in shaping that battle. Liverpool face West Ham, Wolves, Tottenham, Brighton and Fulham in the coming weeks, while Chelsea must navigate far tougher encounters against Arsenal, Aston Villa, Newcastle, Everton and both Manchester clubs. That schedule difference could provide Liverpool with a crucial opportunity to close the gap at exactly the right moment in the season. And importantly for Liverpool fans, qualification may not even require a traditional top 4 finish this year. Due to strong performances from English clubs across European competitions, the Premier League is now overwhelmingly likely to secure an additional Champions League qualification spot through UEFA's coefficient ranking system. Under UEFA rules, the 2 best-performing leagues in Europe receive an extra Champions League place, calculated through results earned across all continental competitions. Each victory adds valuable coefficient points, and England currently holds a significant advantage, helped by the fact that every English club competing in Europe remains active. Alongside Liverpool and the other Champions League representatives, clubs like Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace continue contributing points in European tournaments. With multiple German, Spanish and Italian sides already eliminated, the Premier League now has far more opportunities to accumulate wins and strengthen its position at the top of the coefficient rankings. Even though teams from the same country may eventually face each other later in the competition, England's numerical advantage makes losing the additional qualification spot highly unlikely at this stage. That means finishing 5th in the Premier League could realistically be enough to secure Champions League football next season. Unlike Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool side 3 years ago, when 5th place fell short, this campaign presents a very different scenario, offering the Reds a clear and achievable pathway back into Europe's elite competition. With a favourable run of fixtures approaching and European momentum building, the next few weeks could ultimately define Liverpool's entire season.
Liverpool urged to sign Real Madrid star Federico Valverde as the perfect McAllister partner. Former Chelsea FC midfielder Gus Poyet believes Liverpool should make a major move for Federico Valverde this summer, insisting Real Madrid CF star could be the missing piece in Jurgen Klopp's midfield rebuild. Valverde has developed into one of Europe's most complete midfielders since arriving from Club Atlético Peñarol in 2017, becoming a key figure at the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. During that time, he has lifted multiple major honours, including 3 La Liga titles, 2 UEFA Champions Champions League trophies and a Copa del Rey. Despite no indication that Valverde wants to leave Madrid, Poyet believes Liverpool should still test the waters. According to him, the Reds have lacked a true world-class box-to-box midfielder since the departure of Fabinho. He pointed out that while Alexander McAllister has impressed this season, Liverpool still needs stronger defensive balance alongside him. Poyet described Valverde as a player capable of influencing both ends of the pitch, thanks to his stamina, tactical intelligence and elite passing range. The former Tottenham Hotspur FC midfielder admitted a deal would be extremely difficult, given Valverde's deep connection with Real Madrid after progressing through the club's system. Still, he suggested Liverpool require a powerful midfield presence to strengthen their core, and Valverde fits that profile perfectly. Interestingly, comparisons between Valverde and Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard have already been made inside Madrid. Former Real Madrid coach Xabi Alonso previously highlighted similarities between the two, praising Valverde's ability to surge forward from deeper positions and arrive dangerously in attacking areas. Alonso explained that Valverde's greatest strength comes when he can see the game in front of him, accelerating through midfield lines and turning defensive phases into attacking opportunities within seconds. For Liverpool, the message is clear. Adding energy, control and versatility to midfield remains a priority heading into the summer window. And while prizing Valverde away from Madrid would be a huge challenge, his profile represents exactly the level needed to elevate the squad again. If Liverpool are serious about rebuilding a dominant midfield, this could be the kind of statement signing that reshapes their future.
Jurgen Klopp return bombshell, Red Bull breaks silence amid Man United links. Fresh reports sparked major speculation surrounding Jurgen Klopp, with claims suggesting the former Liverpool manager could soon leave his role at Red Bull GmbH and make a dramatic return to football management. However, Red Bull CEO Oliver Mintzlaff has moved quickly to shut down those rumours, describing reports of Klopp preparing to resign as complete nonsense. He insisted the company remains extremely satisfied with Klopp's impact as head of global soccer. The speculation gained momentum after reports from Austria suggested that Oliver Glasner could be lined up as Klopp's replacement. That development immediately caught attention in England, as the current Crystal Palace FC manager is also believed to be on Manchester United FC's managerial shortlist. Adding further intrigue, Klopp's longtime agent Mark Kozicki revealed that both Manchester United and Chelsea FC made inquiries about appointing the German shortly after his Liverpool exit. According to Kozicki, Klopp rejected those approaches instantly, choosing instead to honour his planned sabbatical and a long-standing personal stance of not managing another English club following his time at Liverpool FC. Manchester United sources have since pushed back on those claims, denying that any formal approach was ever made. The club maintains Klopp was not part of their active managerial search, despite widespread speculation. For his part, Klopp appears relaxed about his current situation. He has openly stated that he feels completely at peace in his executive role and does not miss the daily pressures of coaching, from touchline stress to relentless media duties. Still, Red Bull's position leaves the door slightly open. Club officials reportedly would not block Klopp if he decided to return to management in the future, particularly should what they consider a dream opportunity emerge. At present, the job most consistently linked with tempting Klopp back remains the Germany national football team role. Reports suggest his contract may even include a clause allowing him to leave if the chance to manage his country becomes available. Meanwhile, Klopp's influence continues to ripple across Europe, even affecting Manchester United's ongoing search for stability following the January dismissal of Ruben Amorim. For now, Klopp remains firmly in his Red Bull position, but as football has shown time and again, situations involving elite managers can change very quickly. West Ham United FC are set to travel to Anfield with several key absences as they prepare for a crucial Premier League showdown against Liverpool FC this Saturday. The visitors will be without experienced goalkeeper Łukasz Fabianski, who remains sidelined with a back injury, while January arrival Pablo Felipe continues his recovery from a calf problem. Meanwhile, midfielder Freddie Potts is unavailable after serving the second match of his ongoing 3-game suspension, further limiting West Ham's squad options
heading into a demanding away fixture. Following last weekend's goalless draw with AFC Bournemouth, head coach Nuno Espirito Santo now faces an important tactical decision ahead of facing Liverpool's attacking threat. Nuno is considering whether to maintain a traditional back four or switch to a more defensive back five system, which could see Aaron Wan-Bissaka and El Hadji Malik Diop deployed higher up the pitch as wingbacks. If the Portuguese manager opts for three central defenders, Jean-Claire Todibo could return to partner Konstantinos Mavropanos and Axel Disasi in front of goalkeeper Mads Hermansen, who is expected to keep his place ahead of Alphonse Areola once again. In midfield, Mateus Fernandes is likely to retain his starting role, although a formation tweak could mean either Tomasz Souček or Songutu Magasa drops to the bench. Going forward, much of West Ham's attacking hope may rest on the form of Crescencio Somerville, who has impressed since the turn of the year and is expected to feature alongside new signing Valentin Castellanos. Captain Jared Bowen is also set to lead the line, although his record at Anfield remains challenging, having scored just twice in 8 previous visits across all competitions. As things stand, West Ham could line up with Hermansen in goal, supported by Todibo, Mavropanos and Disasi in defence, Wan-Bissaka and Diop operating wide, Fernandes anchoring midfield, with Bowen, Somerville and Castellanos forming the attacking trio. With injuries, suspensions and tactical uncertainty all in play, West Ham face a significant test as they attempt to secure a result against one of the league's toughest home sides.